Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil and welcome back to the Age of the Ring mod. This is version 8.0. This is the Age of the Ring's swan song. This is their final content update. And with it comes the very last faction, Haradwaith. The vast region to the south, full of desert and nomads and jungles, apparently. This was full of wicked men whose hearts were easily corrupted by Sauron the Deceiver, who nurtured their hatred of the free folk, and particularly Gondor. Let me build my bazaars and get this bustling trade eco going before I get overwhelmed by the AI. So obviously with Harad, most people think of it as the desolate wilderness, shall we say. And there's obviously a strong Middle Eastern vibe, from the domed roofs to the cement tiles to that Persian rug that Thran sold me last Tuesday. And, yeah, in typical Age of the Ring style, or typical Age of the Ring fashion, they have nailed the theme perfectly. This could have easily been a great fortress in the Middle East, somewhere. Who the hell knows? Our resource building, we only get one for now, is our trade bazaar. And that looks exactly like the guy who conned me out of that iPhone in Morocco. That's basically him. Except this guy actually probably has a higher fidelity face. But yeah, being a nation of nomads, or just a region of nomads, trade eco is a big thing. But where do those tradesmen sell all their goods? Well, at the bazaar, of course. So there's spices and whatever the hell that's supposed to be. You've got probably like dried fruit over there as well. And yeah, as I said, it just keeps on going. It fits right in to the Middle Eastern inspired theme, shall we say. So, why Harad? And why not, sorry, why Haradwaith? And not just Harad? Well, Haradwaith is the entire region. It's near Harad, it's far Harad, it's Harondor, it's Umbar. And Age of the Ring never do things by halves. They didn't make the Woodland Realm and say, let's just have elves. No, we're putting Beornings in there. They didn't make Dol Guldur and say, we're just gonna have some weird zombie boys. No. We're putting mushroom boys as well, and we love our mushroom boys. And the same is with Haradwaith, because every region is represented here. I'm not sure how lore accurate some of it is. I don't know if the Mahoud are mentioned anywhere. They probably are. I wouldn't know. But if not, they've done an amazing job. So here is our... Could you stop that? Let me just summon something. Hold on. Here's our spellbook. We've got the horn, obviously, which is that famous Southron horn from the films. We've got dry spell. We all go through it. Probably, I mean, it's actually kind of good because it's like 2.5 minutes. But I feel like it's the afterthought of Tier 1 to be used later on. I feel like that's when you really get the effectiveness from it. But we also get the Southron Sentry. Tier 1 Lone Tower, baby. Deploy 4 at once. It does okay damage. It does okay. Anyway, straight out of the Harondor outpost is the Harondor Warlord. He's got a belly that suggests he keeps all the money and eats all the, or drinks as much wine as he wants. He's got a whip on his side. He's got a curved sword. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Harb's dad. It easily could be. My only problem with these guys is that it follows the same setup as the Thrallmasters from Vanilla Angmar, which I absolutely hated. And these guys have the same weakness as them. If the Warlord dies, then the battalion dies. And I would say that they're probably one of the weakest parts of... Oh, we can capture a signify here. Probably one of the weakest parts of Harad. And thankfully Harad actually has lots of good openers. And this is probably the weakest one. You do get your early spearmen from them, though. And at least the animation is much faster than Vanilla. And there they are, rocking the sort of Southron armor. The spiked Southron armor that you would have known if you saw the films. Okay, so, in addition, we get the Mahoud gathering. Obviously some obscure tribe in the middle of Africa. There's a bit of Shaka Zulu in this guy. Who the hell knows? I don't... My knowledge about African tribes is about as good as my knowledge on women, so there you go. But it's basically what you'd expect if you, you know, lost in the jungles of Zimbabwe somewhere. Who the hell knows? And there's a guy, I don't know what he's doing in that hut. I don't want to know. Well, we can make our Mahood warriors. 350, honestly, I think these are probably the best opener. Them and Corsairs. And then you get Mahood headhunters, who are ranged units. But they have like those blow darts, which are really cool. We also get our Beastmasters, our Chieftains, sorry. Not Beastmasters, that's a different unit. The Chieftains decrease the cost of your Mumex, because of course we get that. But they also convert the allegiance of Les, which is kind of crazy. So these guys reside in the southern region, where the jungles are, the little known region. Oh yeah, they can stealth in trees! And they've got that war paint, and the sort of wicker shields and rudimentary clubs that you'd sort of expect. But much like how the Zulus held their own against British imperialism for a while at least, these guys will stand firm against Gondor aggression that Sauron has assured us is definitely a thing. We're going to make more bazaars because I actually want to get CP. And we will make a hero. Every hero is pretty distinct in their own way. I like all of them, really. I especially love Shaka Zulu X Doomfist, or as the game insists on calling him, Karan Lambar. But we're gonna make the Lord of Umbar, whose name I will not pronounce, the Lord of Waves, because he's about as crazy as it gets. We'll get Jafar as well, the Vizier. And we are outnumbered big time. This is not good. Alright, here are our headhunters. They're rocking the same war paint as their brothers. We're gonna get some raiders, we get some spearmen. Level up again, we get the archers. Level 3 archers, I don't know how good these guys are, but at level 3, they better be good. And then we get our first heroic unit, the Guards of the Serpent. I'm just gonna do that. I'm doing this purely for CP. Oh god, no, not my architect. How dare you? I may not sing trees into life, but I still have feelings. There we go. Alright, there's 2 heroes here. Imrahil is somehow losing to these boys. Alright, these raiders do have a wedge formation like the Outriders. These guys have pretty awesome shields, and of course there's not just one design of shields. As I said, Age of the Ring don't really do that. Alright. Are you just gonna keep spamming me? Is this what we're gonna have to deal with? God, I hate this. I wish they didn't spam so much. It makes it so hard to cover the faction. Let me make some towers. Maybe that would be good. And we'll make some towers as well. Fuck it. Alright, War Chant for a bit of damage. He's got some Pineth Gellin as well. Good thing we sent our Harondor Spearman in there. Okay, let's have a look at our heroes, shall we? Let's just get one more bazaar out here. We'll just put it there. Screw it. Well, let's get tier 2. 4th Men of Darkness. These men are from Khand, but they strangely look like Easterlings. But don't worry, no one will care because they have the best soundbite in the game. If I could just have that on repeat, I'd be a very happy man. Alright, we're just gonna keep making more of these boys. I love these headhunters, by the way. They do get poison darts to obviously do poison damage to units. And we'll just use them here. But they also get like regular darts, or like a super dart, like a red venom dart. And yeah, that can stun units. So that's kind of cool. And there's actually not that much micro involved, honestly. Alright, Lord of Waves time. I don't want to say anything's overpowered because this faction's new, we're still all learning the ropes, it might turn out to be weak. But this guy's kind of crazy. He stole Guan Yu's glaive, so that's one thing. He's got very intricate, ornate gold and black armor. Gold and black is a common theme from anyone from Umber, by the way. I like the sort of darkness around his eyes. It sort of represents a corrupted man. I feel like you need that to get that across. But level 3... yeah, convert the allegiance of units. I don't know who okayed that. But that is absurd. Every battle past level 3, you're just going to lose a battalion to the enemy? Really? That is absurd. That is kind of absurd. His leadership, he buffs Corsairs, obviously, because he's the Lord of the Corsairs. And at level 5, gets resources per kill, along with every Corsair. And we should probably leave before these Norians completely screw us. He gets his own little Gorgoroth Spire at level 6, because why not? Huge damage to buildings, level 8. And then the Horn of Kana, which I think you'll have to see it first, because I don't think I could properly explain it. But yeah, when the Horn of Kana gets deployed, it's pretty incredible, actually. It's probably one of the most interesting things they've ever done. I don't know how much that means, but I really like it. I think it's really interesting and creative. Also, just a side note, his abilities, obviously being somewhat of a pirate, but I don't know, a bit of a sophisticated pirate, or at least an intelligent one. His abilities are take all you can and give nothing back. If you have no idea what that means, I don't want to know you at all. I should mention we're on the Harad road map, which is a very popular trade route, which is why you've got all these marketplaces and everything. Alright, and we've got Siarul, which I'm not sure what that means in Arabic, probably something. But he's the Grand Vizier, the one who converts the allegiance of, or bends the poor denizens of Harad to Sauron's cause. And I did not want you to die, I was just talking about how strong you were. Thank you. And we're going to bring more reinforcements. Before I get into him, let me build the Umbarian Citadel so we can get some Corsairs out here. We'll build it here, why not? And then we'll build... Where's my other building? Did I just lose a builder? Or maybe I did, we'll make one, just in case. And obviously at our Umbarian Citadel, we will create our Corsairs and our Black Numenorians. Alright, we're pushing back pretty well here. We might actually just sort of kick them in the dick, take some of their resource buildings, and then we'll go back. So the Golden King's Vizier, he buffs Harondor units at the start, and then as he levels up, his leadership extends to everything. So level 3, he'll give leadership to Mahud, which is very nice. And then a 6, the Cultus of Zigur, and then level 10, Black Numenorians. It's only a small leadership buff, but it covers everything, so he's sort of like an everyman. He pleases everyone. He's a master of manipulation that way. One of the more unique abilities, Enforcer, cast it on a resource building, and you get a little care package that you can send back to your fortress for 250 resources. And then Dark Sacrifice, which doesn't sacrifice anything, by the way. Damage for all. So he actually delivered on his promise there. Yeah, let's test the stun, shall we? The red venom. Their attacks stun targeted infantry. Well, it didn't stun them just then. They were still attacking. So that was kind of weird. Alright, we're going to push through here, because I want him to leave me alone for a little bit. At level 9, if used on an ally hero, they gain double XP, and their abilities cool down faster. Summon 2 Hasharin Blades, which are a unit from the Cult of Zigur. And if used on an enemy hero, they were unable to gain experience. And then at level 10, gives excellent experience. So, very much fulfills the role of support. And how the hell are you spamming me? You've got nothing, dude! You've literally got nothing. I will destroy 2 more farms. What the hell was this? This is what was spamming me the whole time? You've got no farms. Oh my god. Okay, in addition to that, we can make our Pavilion of the Golden King, which is where Harad really gets interesting. And then, not as interesting, but they sort of had to put it in because of the way, you know, Melkor worshipping goes. We've got the Ziggurat. Is it a Ziggurat? No, it's the Sanctum of Sigurd, but easily a Ziggurat. Alright, we're gonna freaking bail now. That should have, they should have got the message. Actually, we'll give nothing back to him. How about that?
Stay together. Fight as one.
Very long cast time. But I don't think people will care when you get a Gorgoril Spire at level 6. Such a fine addition to our city. Alright, just kill this builder and then we'll get out of here. There, tell the other Gondorians what you saw here. The battle towers. I mean, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4 stories. Yeah, I think they serve their purpose as watchtowers. And they put a lot of work into that. There's a little Harad banner at the top there. Stairs leading up, ladder to the second floor. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, here's the Umborian Citadel. I'm not really sure what these trophies represent, but if they're meant to say stay away, I think they succeeded. And they did a little bridge connecting to another tower, so, you know, Umbar was a great fortress, so there you go. We can obviously make our Corsairs, which are very strong. And they get Horde bonus as well, they get Firebombs, they get Scavenger at level 1, so get fucked, Wildmen, who have to wait till level 2. And you combo them with the Lord of Waves, and then you get some cheap pikes. And I think Corsairs with some cheap pikes are probably your best opener. They are actually kind of insane. Kind of insane. We can make 2 trade caravans from our bazaar. One is basically like a heroic statue with a little bit of replenishment. And then the other one, strangely enough, is your forge. And I'll get into more detail about them later. So here's the Corsairs, a bit of just an upscaled version of the originals. Actually, what am I talking about? They've got like they've got like some strange like patterns around their belts and everything. Oh, that's actually really impressive. Yeah, very much black and gold from Umbar, in case you couldn't tell. We'll make another Corsair and we'll actually just go in and we'll see how damaging we are, or they are. Here's the Pavilion of the Golden King. Basically, Harad is home to all manner of creatures. You've got carrions there. If you play any of the Harad maps, you'll see a wealth of fauna. From capybaras to giant albatross. And so naturally they have these rusted metal cages which those poor animals go in. And sometimes humans as well if they've been misbehaving. And this is probably the most unique thing they have, but also a very strong follow-up to whatever opener you go with. Let's say you go with Mahood start and then you upgrade this. Carrion can cover your weakness because they can basically just attack any sort of infantry. You get Great Scorpions, which are better against structures. And then my favorite, the monkeys, the Donkey Kongs, the last member of the DK crew. It's the Karad Patriarch. And then when you get to level 3... Oh, actually, no. Neferati Beastmasters are also very good. And you get them at level 2. So here is the Sanctum of Sigurd. It's... In practice, it's the sorcerers from Angmar. And again, just too much micro, too much work. People won't use them. But they sort of had to, because obviously a big part of worshipping Sauron is worshipping Melkor. And there's blood there. This is clearly like a, fuck, what's it called? The word escapes me, but clearly they'll make a sacrifice there. And that's what the blood is there. You got these golden stone steps. You've got ornate gold patterns here. And I don't know why. Actually, that's like a... It's like an obsidian, but it's like a lighter shade of obsidian. That's actually really impressive. It's almost like a Sith temple, but in Middle-earth. But yeah, obviously, a big part of Melkor worship is human sacrifice. And despite, you know, God himself sinking Numenor because of it, these guys are still dedicated to Melkor and Sauron. And it's just too much micro, man. You've got to manage your cult members. I mean, this one takes up 3. There it is. I mean, they're interesting. They're not boring or anything. They're certainly not boring. It's just too much micro. So you can customize spells and then upgrade them more. If they were like half the price, then I think people would bother with the micro. And maybe like in high-end 202 play, sorcerers do get used. So maybe I'm wrong about that. But for the average player, yeah, they're not going to do it. So, Ziggler cultists are consumed by a sunburst of expanding flame. Sorry, what? This one gives them fire damage, I know that. We're going to have to check that out. Man, what is this? Oh, they're taking it. No. No, you're bad. Yeah. Still not tired. Alright, we'll make our other heroes now. We have Bruthiel, the Queen of Umbar. We got Suladan, the Serpent Lord, who was slain by Theoden at Plano. Casimir, who gives leadership to the Numenorians. Doomfist, who basically does his own thing. The more units are around him, the stronger he gets, and he just goes berserk and punches things. And then the Golden King of Abrakan, the ancient, immensely cruel king of legendary Abrakan. Recently returned, he has rebuilt his former might and seeks to subjugate all of Haradwaith beneath his black banner. Once we find the ring, we can get Zigur himself, who's very cool. Alright, so here's the Carrion. Harbingers of Death. Nearby units lose armor and damage. And then there's poison as well. Actually a really good follow-up, as I said, to whatever rush you decide to go with. And this is Gorkil's Scorpion. They've actually put a really cool like effect on his carapace there. I think that's probably on ultra high, but damn, that's really detailed. And his face is the stuff of nightmares. What does he actually get? Hardened carapace. Targeted enemy structure is sprayed. Causes it to take strong damage over time and lose armor. And then it can camouflage himself. Now, I don't know if they've taken sound bites from Warhammer, because it does sound like the Tomb Scorpion that the Tomb Kings get. But I don't know that. It just sounds a bit like that. Alright, we're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. And did we make our caravans? We did. Some carved ivory. So, this is basically our forge. And as I said, it is expensive. 600 isn't cheap. So you want to bide your time when you get it. But, for that 600, as soon as you set it up, you can get your banner carriers. There it is. There he is. He's set up shop. He's got carved ivory. He's got Persian rugs. He's probably got some spices in there. And they've got the red serpent on there. Oh, and it's got a lamp as well. That's really cool. But yeah, it'll upgrade slowly, as all forges do. You have to be careful where you place it because it does debuff your resource buildings. So you can put it off in the distance if you want, but obviously that runs the risk of the enemy finding it. But as soon as you send units there, what do we got? We'll take... Oh no, he's level 4. Who's not... Who hasn't got banner carriers yet? God damn it. Alright, we're here. We'll make some Black Numenorians. Some Warriors of Karna and some Black Numenorian Vanguard. But you send them there, you'll get your banner carriers. You do have to send them there to get your upgrades once you unlock them. Also, camels in Age of the Ring. Camels in Age of the Ring, people. And yeah, this replenish, and then armor, damage, XP. Alright, he might actually be getting back up on his feet now, so we might have to be ready. I don't think we've got enough CP to share everything, to be honest. Did I just make every hero? Oh my god, I did. Okay. So Baruthiel, pay to win, you level her up. Very good abilities. She's got the Demon Cat, who's technically a scout, but will actually attack. It'll basically attack and then disappear. It does AoE. It does pretty good damage, honestly. And it being a cat, it just, you know, warms my heart and is just adorable. Excuse me? Alright, well that's a lot of battalions coming this way, so that gives us some insight. Yeah, Cat versus Clansmen of Lamadon, let's go. Okay, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. But yeah, Baruthiel's a solid opener. She's not that squishy when she gets into combat. She attacks by summoning Black Numenorians. She can cancel leadership. She debuffs armor and makes herself invisible. And then at level 10, she can summon Wardens of Umbar, which is pretty good to get an elite unit just by leveling up. And her outfit is sophisticated yet seductive, I think is probably the best way to describe her. And she obviously loves the expensive things in life. What with the makeshift tiara and like triple necklace there. Anyway, Disdain is probably the most OP thing she has. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he thinks he's vermin too. Just gaslight that guy.
Follow me.
But yeah, that just cancels leadership for 30. Or sorry, cancels experience on whoever gets cast on it for 30 seconds. So Casimir, of course from Umbar. He's got his medal there. He's got his black and gold armor. He can put down a banner, which makes you immune to fear. Replenish fallen units. And you can activate to give units armor level 8. Oh, okay. Cold Judgment. Stunned for 5 seconds and reduce armor. And then Hewer of Ranks. Knocks down and pins target hero. And normal units are knocked down. Subsequently, Casimir's damage and armor are increased. Thank you for putting the word subsequently in there. I didn't think you need to, but hey, maybe you just learned that word. Alright, and then here's Doomfist. Shaka Zulu Incarnate. A bit of a Rustican once he gets his helmet, which you will see. He's lost an eye. And obviously the more units around him, he gains more damage. And at level 3, smashes the ground, does damage to everything. And here we go. Once Karan Lambar's health reaches less than 25%, he goes into a terrifying rage, dealing 150% more damage and regaining health per hit. This is passive, which means it actually synergizes well with Derangement, because Derangement deals damage to himself to debuff the enemy. So you pop this one, and then you wait for this to proc, and you just heal all the way back up. And then, yeah, he just becomes a human battering ram, crushing everything. He is very cool. Suladan, as I said, the Black Serpent. A hero killer at level 1. If he gets the kill, it buffs people around him. Nerfs enemy speed. Puts down a banner, which actually reduces resources in the area, which is really cool. And then buffs cavalry as well. And depending on whether he's mounted or dismounted, he'll buff land units or cavalry. Thanks for our tier 4, I'll take that. And then the Black Prince, who I love his model. He's holding his claymore like a fucking shotgun. He's surrounded by these beefy boys of Abrakan, who I love their helmets, they're amazing. And again, it's black and gold, but I don't know, it's distinct to all the other black and gold in the faction. Oh my god, I just saw his robes there. And then underneath there, how on this, I'm guessing this model actually took a while. Damn, that's actually really impressive. You can sacrifice them for raids for some reason. And these are where the Wraiths of Mordor went. There we are. Nearby enemy leaderships are nullified at level 1. And gains armor when he's near Jafar. And summons Abrakan warriors at level 5, which is the guys we just saw. Enemies flee in terror, take damage. Targeted units gain 200% damage, but then take damage later. And then the Golden King reveals himself to be Huamura, 3rd of the 9s. He's a Nazgul. Gains attack damage, additional poison. Enemy units suffer damage over time because of that black breath. So, now you know what I'm talking about. They have a lot of cool things. A lot of cool things. Alright, we're gonna make our Beastmasters and our Neferati Marauders, who yell very loudly. And there's the banner of Umbar right there. Wow, so many banners get added when you level up. Look at that. Sauron would be pleased with that. Alright, here's our Black Numenorians. Very sophisticated armor. Trying to keep a hint of their glorious past of Numenor. Even though they were basically the downfall of it. There's our cavalry version. They get King Leonidas' stern gaze. Please don't die. They get King Leonidas' stern gaze to reduce armor, which is always awesome for cavalry. And we can get our banners now. This is leveling up very slowly, but that's fine. Actually, let's have a look at the banner carrier, shall we? I'd get in trouble if I didn't take the time to look at it. Oh, wow! He gets a silver armor. He's got the Jaguar pelt. Pauldrons with the Mark of Sauron. Oh, hell yes! And I love their helmets. They remind me of the OG Fountain Guard, which I think is obviously meant to harken back to sort of royalty, because they are of Numenor supposedly, or descendants of descendants of Numenor. And then banner. I mean, you guys have eyes. That's just. Yeah, I see. You guys are probably like, why did you call this the patch of banners? Well, things like that. Alright, these guys I don't know much about. These are the Warriors of Karna. We're going to use these with Doomfist. These are heroic units. Actually, what kind of spears are those? What the hell? Is that meant to be like obsidian and a spear? But yeah, they're very tribal. They got their more sophisticated armor, but they are barefoot. And they've got feathers as well. Watchers of Karna can select enemy, battalion, or hero for a sacrifice. So when they're near that unit that they mark, they get XP and damage. And this is give and take. Watchers of Karna grant nearby friendly structures plus 50% armor. Ancient Guardians. Chant of the Deeps. Knockback resist. Yeah, these ones I didn't know much about, but we'll have to see how good they are. Okay, we could probably go and win now, but I don't want to do that. In fact, I want to go see the Golden King just destroy these fools. I think that's Glorfindel's animation. Well, I mean, obviously, it's whatever Kargas took. And there it is. Is our camel still alive? Our camel is alive. Beautiful. And I think we've hit our CP limit somehow. That's a shame. Alright, let's fully upgrade our fortress, shall we? Threat of Mordor. Unlike the standard upgrade, this one actually debuffs the enemy rather than buffing you. Heals nearby troops. Permanently decrease build time of Harandor units. And then buffs your tier 2. And then we can actually summon a Mumak from the fortress as well. Okay, so the Mumak we obviously got from the Mahood gathering. We can garrison it with any archer we want. Although I don't think... Oh no, we have no archer heroes, so that should be fine. Now the big thing with the Mumaks is that they were expensive, and they got hard countered. Just like this guy's about to be. Stealth? I don't know if that worked, but there you go. I'm actually just going to quickly make another one of those. But the gimmick with the Mumaks is that because they were hard countered, no one really made them. They were just more of a gimmick. Thankfully, you can buff the ever-living shit out of them to sort of mitigate that. They get improved damage, resistant to arrows, resistant to pikes. Look at his red. Darkside Corruption in. There it is, and he gets the Beastmaster on top. Look how glorious that Beastmaster is. His skull totem's on the back. Yeah, he's ready to crush the West. And he's got the war paint now, which covers his legs and face. And then the tusks as well, which you should see in a second. There it is. And we've got our Stampede, which obviously is the bane of any hero. I don't think it did my Stampede, but there you go. Alright. Umbuzz, come back for that ring, baby. We're on 29 points. How the hell did we do that? Okay, so. We've seen this. This is the tribal camp. You just summon units from it. It's not really that interesting. You've got a global buff on tier 2. And it makes you immune to debuffs and gives you a little bit of damage and armor. This one's actually probably the best, I would say. Like a global buff? Really? That's crazy. This, however, I'm pretty sure that's from The Mummy Returns. I'm pretty sure that's from The Mummy Returns. If you got that from somewhere else, then tell me. But I'm pretty sure that's The Mummy Returns. And that's Breath of Manwë from the Edain mod. But they also do a bit of damage as well. We get Khandish Charioteers. I thought they were Wayne Riders at first, but they are from Khand. And they are really cool because now an evil faction gets their own battle wagons. We get the Blight Matriarch, which is going to be the creme de la creme. And then Burning Sands, which is glorified Sunflare, but still really cool. So we've looked into most of the units now. We've got our elite units, who are very expensive. And I'm not sure how good they are, really, compared to their contemporaries. As I said, they've got a lot of cool aggressive openers with Mahood, with Corsairs, especially Corsairs. I love the Mumaks, that they're so much easier to get. They are expensive, but Because of their survivability, I think they're worth the, oh, Frodo was in there. We take that back now. But because of their buffs, I think they are actually definitely worth it. Alright, maybe the Stampede will work. There we go. Alright, debuff their damage. There we go. I don't like that Stoneworker. You should probably get rid of that. I don't want that. We're gonna lose these guys because I need CP. Fuck, that's a lot of damage. And I'll just take the power points. Don't mind me. And I don't see... Oh, those archers will do. Charioteers! To battle! And they let out a very bellowy war chant. Just a woo. So yes. But they are battle wagons. But maybe flashier battle wagons. It depends what you like. Again, patch of the banners. What did I say? And they use the new Variog of Khan model. So they're very much from Khan. Alright, let's just charge. Rumak level 3. I love that you get upgrades for it. It's just so cool. They're basically Gundabad Stone Trolls. But just way cooler, I'll be honest. Alright, let's just have fun with these. Okay, we take the ring back to camp. Fuck, I literally just quoted the AI. Lots of carved ivory. Okay, what do we... Whoa! We got palm trees! And Mumak skulls. And the Great Eye is ever watchful. Alright, Hegemony. Increased fortress armor. I mean, we're trying to unite all the lands of Harad, so Hegemony makes sense. Reduces recruitment costs of Corsairs and Black Númenóreans. Unlocks Sauron's reward. It is worth it for Sauron's reward alone. And here's our Mumak. Unupgraded. But equally terrifying. Doesn't come with a Stampede, that'd be overpowered. And there we go. Okay, we didn't check out the Gods of the Serpent. We'll do that now. Did we check out the heroes? Ah! The Horn of Karna! That's what we will do now. I guess Karna's like the lost city in Harad. And you summon it. Bring forth the horn. They even, what's the word? They like carved a pattern into it. There's a word for it. It begins with an E. I can't fucking remember it. But, yeah. They could have just put in a regular horn. But they decided to make it a fancy horn. That's what they say, Hegemony. There's a black Umbar spire there now. And an obelisk. I actually really like this obelisk. That looks really cool. But there we go. So Sauron's reward. Permanently buff a hero. Doesn't work on Golden King or Zigur. Here. You've served Sauron faithfully. Have a ring of power, baby. And there it is. Damage and armor increase. Let's go. And bit of a cooldown, I would say. Anyway, we blow this horn. And I bet you didn't think Harad had a Kraken. Is there a range on it? Did we cast it too far? You know what? These are cultists. They deserve it. Fight! Fight to the last man! Woo! Alright, now tell me that's not just the coolest thing you've ever seen. The Umbar Pirate Lord. Are they meant to be fighting each other? Here, go in there. Yeah, that's great. I demand you fight now. Oh, Gods of the Serpent are actually... Okay, maybe it's not working as intended, but that's fine. But Gods of the Serpent, you can mount dismount. How cool is that? They've got their curved swords. Oh my god. Banners. Patch of the banners. You didn't believe me. Oh, look at that chest piece with the suns on. Oh, that's cool. This is what the Dornish cavalry should look like. Oh my god. And they got their bronze shields as well. Oh, they are cool as hell. Yeah, let's see what you got. Leave my camels alone, you frickin' heretics. Yeah, I summoned the power of Hollywood. Okay, I'll take that. Beautiful. Okay, we'll get our Oasis. A tier 3 well. Honestly, limited to 2, I find it very weak for a tier 3. Effective units gain armor resistant to fear. I guess that's good. And again, we're out of range. Fucking hell. Alright, what do we got here? Serpent Sting. So much poison. It's almost like snakes live in the desert. And then what is this? Unbending charge. Oh, okay. 100% armor against specialist damage. Very nice. I like killing heroes as well. Alright, we're gonna heal. 50% armor, let's go. And attack. Doomfist needs to level up a bit. Alright, Baruthiel, let's summon some Umbar Wardens. Dude, have I not made a monkey yet? Monkey, get in here. And we'll make Zigur. There we go. Alright, there is one thing we're missing, which is the Hashirin Blades. But we're gonna make 4 of these boys. Requires a level 3. Okay. We'll do that.
I see you are someone of.
Are you level 2? Soon. Okay. Sorry the AI is not putting up a bit of a fight, but it's sort of the balance between being able to talk and, you know, getting overwhelmed. So there you go. Alright, one of my favorite follow-up units, I already told you my strat, monkeys as well, but the Neferati Beastmasters. I mean, tell me they aren't. I mean, honestly, it needs to be said, just, they've gone above and beyond in terms of, like, detail on the models. Like, above and beyond. There's so much attention to detail here. Everything is so ornate and intricate. And there's patterns here, and then different ones over there, and they got feathers, and they're wearing a freaking jaguar head. But yeah, these units are very strong. I expect these guys to get nerfed. Nearby Pavilion Beasts gain armor, so that really helps your monkeys. They get Kill Command. Thank you, Blizzard. Take 50% damage from all Pavilion Beasts. Knocked back as well. So again, combos with your monkeys. And then level 3, they summon these beautiful jungle wargs. So monkeys and Beastmasters are honestly some of the best. Okay. Oh, hello, Lone Tower. But yeah, honestly, the sheer amount of units that you get with Harad, they're so colorful, they're so well made. And hold on, we're gonna do Punch the Earth Doomfist. There it is. And he's got his Rusticon helmet now as well. But there's just so much variety. And it makes it really fun to play. How much damage does he actually, do to himself here? Wow, really not that much. That guy is overtuned as fuck. Alright, Abracan time. There they are. Look at these boys. Look at them. Look at them. They are just like bodybuilders that were given swords. A lethal combo. Alright, unrelenting heat. Sound the horn. Monkey time. Scorpion time. Damage over time. Dark subjugation. Did that bug out? Oh, weird. Alright, so this should buff our XP boost on our hero. 50% damage. They don't really have a bad hero, to be honest. I mean, Baruthiel summons a fucking cat. She's in the clear. Cat just died. Fuck. There, I think this showcase has gone well. I'm actually quite happy with the way this has turned out. We're not done yet. There's still a little bit more. We need the War Mumax, actually, to come out. Because, of course, there's more than one Mumak. And just to troll myself... Yeah. Melkor giveth, and Melkor taketh away. You should retreat. Okay. So we've grouped up all of our cultists, who... Their quotes kind of remind me of the acolytes from Undead Warcraft 3. It's my life for Ner'zhul. No, my life for Zigur. And that's basically it. Alright. Blessing of Belagur. I don't know who Belagur is, but he's got a pink cloud above him. And you can sacrifice all your cultists. To set the world on fire. And that will just continue to burn away all of our buildings. And I thought I told you guys to retreat. Why is my army dead? What the hell? Summon reinforcements! Reinforcements to the front! Sunflare, global buff, everything. Sunflare! Sire, our troops, just do it! But yeah, Mahud, Orko says, monkeys, Beastmasters. The perfect combo. Now, I know I will not be forgiven unless I show off the heavy armor on these boys. And this is probably the best voice actor in the mod. What the hell was that? There's more Doomfist. Blackened Blood. Marauders heal quickly out of combat, immune to knockback, and what the fuck? And can be activated to cause attacks to drain health. Wait, these guys are from the pavilion? Why would I make any other building? What are you, crazy? Sweet Mary, that's actually, that's, yeah. Yeah. Mahood and pavilion, that's all I need. Okay, we're getting to the end. We'll just quickly make a Hashirin Blade because people will get annoyed. Alright, Siege Mumak. Siege Mumak cannot be garrisoned. It does get, it doesn't get the damage buff, but it does get the resistant buff. It can swap to melee or ranged, because yes, of course, there is a fucking catapult on its back. And this is your long-range siege. Because it doesn't get the same damage buff, and it doesn't get the aura that the other Mumak gets, it's technically not as good, but it's more versatile. Because, as I said, it can swap, and it gives you that precious range siege that we all covet, so... Alright, let's upgrade these boys, just so we can have a look. And where's our Hashirin Blades that I know nothing about? Yeah, we're gonna sound the horn again. I think... What? That's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Are you fucking kidding me? That is from Pirates. I forget which sound it was. If that was the Kraken from the Pirates of the Caribbean, but what the hell, man. Alright, did we make Hashirin Blades? Where's our waypoint for that? Hello? Okay, let's actually do this and then actually have a look. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Bum, 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 bum. And we are so close to the end, so close to achieving our goal.
I am Hashirin.
Forge Blades. I like how he rests it on his shoulder, that's cool, that's a neat touch. And it will glow red, I guess. There it is. Again, the patterns. They just go above and beyond with that. Okay. Everyone's moving up to the front. So, we're approaching the end of this video. I'll just go with this so you actually see what it does. Oh, here's the Hashirin. Oh, it's a single unit. A bit like the Handmaiden. It's like an assassin, I guess. Yeah, I checked out a lot of the faction, but these ones I actually forgot. Oh, this is, I don't want to keep comparing it to video games, I might get annoyed, but it's like, it reminds me of Dishonored anyway. And there's the tribal camp. I don't know what the cooldown this is, or what it's like. I don't know if that's worth it too. I don't know. Alright. I think we've seen basically everything we wanted. We can plant that banner. We can stun units. Suladan with his own banner. Oh, actually, we're level 10, actually. The third of the 9 has revealed himself. Hashirin versus... Oh, our Hobbit. Burning Sands. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. And now, obviously, the ring hero, Zigur, Sauron himself. And... I think it's fair to say he's fond of the fairer things in life. Looking pretty good for a man that was sunk by Eru. And I don't know if he thinks he's the sun god or something with that spear. But the golden mask is glorious. Nearby enemy units lose armor and take damage over time. Summons... Oh yeah, this... Oh, okay. I was trying to remember who summoned skeletons, because I knew they did it. And there we go.
Not now.
I kind of want to. I kind of want to send in Doomfist. I'll be honest. All right, units and monsters become hostile to each other. That's a big radius. It actually managed to affect those guys as well. Cancels all leadership across the map. Oh, he floats. I like how they kept the same voice actor for Sigurd and the Necromancer. And then Pillar of Flames. The Land of Fire. Yeah, sure, why not? There it is. There it is. I fair to say he fits the bill for a ring hero. And I love that trail of burning fire it leaves behind. Okay, and now the real creme de la creme. The Black Matriarch. I'll just be quiet for its soundbite. It's like Godzilla had sex with an elephant. It was one monstrous roar, and of course, the Beastmasters. I think they're my favorite. I'm sorry, monkeys. I think Beastmasters might be my favorite. Black and gold go so well together. And they got the red as well, the Haradwaith red. Alright, we can target a unit or hero. Wait, that's the roar. There, here we go. Oh no, unit or structure, I mean. Single-minded charge. Buffs nearby Mumax. Don't mind if I do. And it's well protected. And Mighty Stomp as well. Sends out a bit of a shockwave. Nice. Okay. Everyone go in. This has been Haradwaith. Let me know what your favorite part of the faction is. What you think they're good at, what you think they're bad at. I think they're very melee focused. I think their archers might be their weakness. No decent early pikes. But honestly, when you pull out Master Beastmasters and monkeys, I think you sort of don't need pikes. Who needs pike when you've got a monkey? Unrelenting Sun. So, congratulations to the Age of the Ring mod. Your work is done. All your hard work's paid off. You have the gratitude and admiration of the entire community. Or at least the good part of it. And, yeah, excellent job. You've nailed the theme, you've nailed the aesthetics, you've nailed the models, you've nailed the voice lines. It is all honestly perfect. And it's basically what you can achieve when you set very high standards for yourself, as we know they always do.
You are inferior.
And there it is. That is Haradwaith covered. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already for more Age of the Ring content. And some cringy stuff as well. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Goodbye.